Welcome everyone to week 2 of the SpyParty Major League. Starting this week, we're gonna do full matches again. We wanna feature every player at least once. Some players will be lucky and get 2. Um, Last week we did week 1. We did all the matches, and the results of today's match, of at least that's division, is as for as we have it now. Joining today is Adaf. Hello, Adaf.
Hello, hello.
And Bunny.
Hello.
And yeah, could you guys talk about the upcoming match, AiCoVT versus Yosh?
Sure, yeah. So this is for Sapphire, week 2 between AiCoVT and Yosh. I think for the week 1, Yosh actually had a bye, and Aiko I think has not found a win yet. So I mean, it's still early in this season, so like like anything could happen further on. So the stakes are in some sense low, but at the same time, every match counts.
Going to the pick and bans. It's gonna be Redwood's man and the Terrace man's. What do you think about that, Bunny?
Redwood's ban is very typical of Yosh. I'm pretty sure he banned Redwoods against Bai as well. Yeah, and Terrace probably Eiko just doesn't like that because of ambiguity and history. Yeah.
Okay, library is gonna get restricted, balcony is getting restricted, pub double, TN double, it's gonna be some fun venues. Gallery and ballroom, the 2 more standard venues to end it with. Let's just go directly to the game. It's gonna be Echo on Opera. Adaf, can you count us down?
Sure, yeah. So Echo on Red Dress on Pub in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Just quickly take AI control out of that conversation to Windows. Stepping into a crowded convo for 50% flirt. That's nice. Even though there's someone between us and Duke, we still managed to hit 50%. So 2 flirt is a possibility here,
Does
which
he
is
mean
very important.
Jasmine or flirting at a bar?
Okay, yeah, so they could have some suspicion. It looks like there's some highlights coming out that may just be for bar visitors as we go in for inspects early on. Seems pretty reasonable considering we've already got half a flirt. So hopefully if we can 2 flirt here, and then all we have to do is contact or get sent by a bar visitor.
It definitely looked like Yosh has noticed AiCoVT picking up the statue.
So we pick up a highlight. So we've got some mixed highlights coming up from Yosh here. Hopefully that he can keep track of them, know which ones are bar highlights and which ones are statue highlights.
So far, just one statue highlight, I think. But
Oh, we missed the pad a little bit, getting close to our ST. Unfortunately, it's a white test as well. Time ticking down now, getting close to 1 minute left.
picking up the delegate.
So the DA and our ST are in 2 different conversations here. Eiko has a choice about whether he wants to contact or send off the per line.
He's going into the conversation circle with. Oh, never mind. Just seducing.
Flirt's done at 50 seconds. What's the last mission going to be?
Delegating. Is it delegating? No.
Delegated to Rocker, the SDA.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
She
I
went to the
saw
far
Dip
end of the
walking
bar.
away. But it looks like Yosh is staring down at it.
Okay, the list is gone, but Yosh is holding an angle to guard against
Toby,
Duke swapping instead.
yeah, and Toby is blocking the purloin list, so actually Yosh couldn't see that at all. Nicely done, Nico.
Yeah, that's a win. That's some nice those guests kind of working together there to really
to secure Eiko the first one of
yeah,
the
that was
set.
quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 1-0 for Aiko.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Next
are we
game.
going to make a bet this game? See if we mess up any of the scores at all?
I'll let Nebula speak to that.
Oh. All right, Nebula. Please don't screw up this game.
Okay, next game is Yosh as Teal in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Making some great bounces as AI control, and we end up in Windows.
Are we adding time?
Looks like we're not.
No. Mm-hmm.
Instead, we're gonna just chase down our ST.
Right. Couple people at bar, and then Duke already picking up attention from looking at the statues to the right.
So once again, so we also have mixed highlights coming up from Eiko as well. Unfortunately, Sorry left as we were trying to flirt, so we did not get that flirt.
No, that's terrible.
That is terrible indeed.
But Sari does have a fingerprint on the briefcase, I think.
Contact here. How many people?
Banana bread.
I mean, there's a fair number of lowlights available here.
But I think that is a known fake because I think everyone was out of the combos when BB happened.
Okay, so no progress so far.
I wonder
Duke
if
with a
he's just trying
very...
to...
Oh my goodness.
Oh, why?
Duke just walks right up next to the Yamba.
I see. And Duke also had like a highlight from statues earlier, so. But surely the BB has to be fake, right? So.
Right, so if Eiko thinks that Duke bugged there, that's still only 2 missions.
Okay. Eiko is staring down at Duke. If Yosh noticed that he could like try to frame, no, different conversation circle.
A lot of lowlights suddenly, and Yosh is one of them.
I don't understand this low light.
Is this an anticipated purloin, perhaps? I think Eiko might have been thinking that this was going to be a purloin, and so narrowed it down to
But
2.
no. Okay, but the list was returned. Okay.
That is a very interesting shot. I don't know if Eiko thought that the list disappeared.
Probably. But on screen it looked like the list was taken back by Toby. But Toby was low lit, so maybe it looked like a fade with Toby's hand on it, and that's why.
Perhaps.
Okay, maybe. But yeah, Selma was like a earlier highlight from being a bar. During the BB, I think they were in like a similar conversation circle with
He is
Yosh.
taking a drink after the Amba. Maybe he just has full prints off of that or something.
Possible. Oh yeah, he did pick up the briefcase earlier. Yeah, and then now so it would be full prints. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Then 2 prints to dues and maybe counted the BB. So
It's possible, yeah. Okay.
So Yoshiko 1-1.
Yeah, so we move on to the next pub game. It's Eiko as Ponytail. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. We are still on AI control, landing in combo.
Again, mixed highlights from Yosh.
I wonder if we are just staying on AI control until our ST lands somewhere that we feel like joining.
Possible. Amba definitely joined a very full combo.
Yeah, there's some threat there, but or no advantage taken there, as our ST does a briefcase.
Hmm.
Okay, we've taken control finally. Do we chase after our ST now?
Appears not. Emma leaving print on the right statue. RSD is doing missions. Ah, no, but unfortunately knocked out at the BB.
Yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate. An inspect and a print. AiCo is finding themselves in sort of the same situation that Yosh was in the last game, with no progress around 75 seconds left. But this party doesn't look like it's headed towards a Civ shot yet.
Interested in conversing with each other. Okay.
Joining in now with the ST. Though this might be too little too late. A green
But
flirt does
it's
help.
green, yes. But then the Taft is taking away the easy print on the statue on the right. But there is, however, one, like a very available one at the bar right now. But it looks like Red Dress is taking that.
So unlucky she's out. Okay, so we're in on this statue here.
There is a hard print.
Starting off with the inspect. We didn't even attempt to print here. This is going to be really tight, if not
Like
just impossible.
Purloin BB would be the...
Okay, we're bailing on that plan and just going for a timeout instead.
Okay. I mean, Yosh didn't notice. Oh, but surely that's...
Brick etiquette leaving windows to hopefully not be seen.
I think
Teal was
Yosh
at windows
definitely
with us.
saw Teal and yeah. And that was...
You know, sometimes when it's
Delegate
a
here?
time ad
Yes.
like this, the sniper might not recognize that it's actually a white time ad as opposed to, say, a delegate. Now the beeps are happening, so you should know. Oh, our ST joins us and we finish the flirt. Wow, okay.
But we were shot.
That's such an interesting shot timing. I don't know if that's just Yosh deciding. Okay, you know what? It probably just was.
Knowing the time ad, right? Like figuring out. It
Right,
was
just deciding that it must be Alice for the time.
And yeah, and did Teal check watch? I don't think.
Teal didn't check watch, I don't think.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nicely done, Yosh. So Yosh scores 1 point as a sniper this time.
Okay, game 4 of pub. Yosh Ansari. In 3, 2, 1, planet. Yeah, control taking us to the same conversation as last game, and Yosh also deciding not to take control yet.
Yosh just like, I'm just taking a sip of water here. I can't. I don't want to press buttons. But we also inspecting statues already.
Yeah, so we've got 2 inspectors and a fair number of bar visitors.
Yeah, a printed bar as well. Oh wow.
Oh, here comes another contact though, knocking out Rocker's print and.
No, that's 2 statues and the printable drink bar goer. Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. We also still in it. Okay. We're going to bar. picking up probably a highlight bar.
Eiko is guarding wheels there very closely as the ambo was next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Another no progress game.
Banana bread.
Yep.
That contact
Well,
knocks out a
still no
twin.
progress.
Unfortunately, there's only one
Uh-huh.
neutral light who would get real off of that contact there. It's just teal.
Mhm.
I wonder if Yosh has a particular frame target in mind. Oh,
Oh, Kane
Kane
gets
is
shot.
dead. So this one's carrying a briefcase. And
Right.
did he have another print? It was also because that during one of those contacts, Kane was actually standing next to the Amba, and it's possible that Eiko thought he might have missed a little, a sort of BB bug,
Uh-huh.
something like that, as during
I
low
see.
lights.
Banana bread.
I'm trying to see. I think is that the first print by King. Kane, I think, took drink before Amba, right before Amba at the beginning. Yeah, right before Amba at the beginning. So I don't think he could have gotten another print, but maybe that's remembered that they went to bar right next to each
Yeah,
other.
maybe the ordering, maybe Eiko is just a little bit off on the ordering there. It does seem like that is Kane's first print.
Or maybe they read into that, like the pickup of the briefcase, possibly. But yeah. So
Okay.
that's Spy win on Yosh.
Okay, now we're on to Taeyen. Eiko is on boots. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I barely made it. Joining conversation directly beside our SD. 34%.
Yeah, it's a decent start.
Amber picking up a book from the green shelf. But we rejected the drink.
Yeah, it looks like Yosh is actually highlighting the reject chain.
But
So he should see that it's clear.
uh-huh.
And he is bringing down Duke. Yeah, we're back down. Okay, interesting light strategy. I don't see this very often. Amba's right next to us here. Do we have the opportunity to take this bug?
General picked up a print. Oh, okay. And then Tav picking a print as well. Oh, not only picking up a print, but also doing statues.
And we decide to join him at center statues. Getting 2 inspects, but we can't take our third one. But we do it anyway, so we're 3 cycling, but it's okay. And we've got
We're
full
live.
inspects done.
And yeah. There are 2 highlights right now, and it's us. So maybe Yosh has changed the strategy of going from Purloin Chain back to statue highlights.
Interesting. A mid-game adaptation. Yes.
Maybe fleur pairing even. Boots in general.
That's possible, but they actually were next to each other in convo earlier too. That would be unfortunate for Eiko to have been paired with the wrong person.
No, General is going to the back.
A distinct lack of small man at this party.
Is he just hiding, or he's not in the cast? Or he is actually not in the cast? Now, someone's going to center statues. Amber really likes the green shelf.
Yeah, we've only got less than 45 seconds left now. Flirt's not done. We've got inspects done, but what else are we gonna do here? We're going out to windows now. Is a time ad the idea? Unfortunately, 30 seconds is kind of a... Okay, he decides against it. 30 seconds is a difficult time at times since the sniper will be made aware of it.
Unfortunately, is this... Ah, nice. Okay, he finally finished these 2 more missions.
Requested a drink, but no one else has rejected before us. Purloining, it's white.
BB Purloin? Oh, but it is behind the screen, so... Ah, immediately leaves. Hopefully Yosh doesn't see that. Are we gonna BB
Banana
now?
bread.
Contact. Yosh has 10 seconds to see. Oh, safety off.
Only
Is there a
have
shot? Alright.
Yes.
Yosh finds the shot.
Last minute, realized that the list was gone and choose a BBer. Pretty good. Shot on Yosh.
Yeah, nicely done.
So that's 1 more for Yosh, a sniper. 4-1, I think, so far.
Alright, yeah, that's a big score. AiCo has work to do to bring it back.
I believe. As much as I hate to say this. All right.
Okay, so now it's Yoshi's turn to spy as Pearls. 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Okay.
Wheels looked like he wanted to join us, but decided not to, and now Wheels is doing center inspect. Wonder if Yosh will think of that as a potential frame target, since that is his ST. He has a bit more control over what Wheels can do.
Was that a 1 cycle from Wheels, though?
Possibly.
But
if
probably
AiCo
already
notices it.
picked up a highlight from AiCo, yeah. Teal picking up a print.
Mills moves all the way to the back of the conversation. Yosh might decide he can't even make it out there in time, Pearls being one of the slowest characters. Might be worth considering a timeout at this point. Or is this just another commitment to AiCo safe shotting, which has happened so far. So Yosh might not feel like he's under any particular pressure to do missions.
Right. After picking up print, he also visits statues. So
Banana
maybe...
bread.
and a BB.
Yeah, that's real contact now.
Yeah.
For the AI, that is, Yosh still has no progress.
Correct. But he's trying to get some progress from inspecting, but not the center statue, the side one.
Teal's a low light. It looks like she did a little bit of a conversation stop at some point that AiCo liked. So if Yosh is looking for a frame target, it's really just down to Wheels now. And he does red flirt. I'm going to assume that's intentional. Red flirted Wheels away as Toby was offering. And now a green purloin falling up next. That's really great.
Went from doing absolutely nothing to a sequence of actions. Very exciting. Who's gonna take? Is it going to be
Okay, the purloin's happening. What does AiCo think of this? Yep, there's a shot on Wheels.
Nice frame.
Yeah, really nicely done by Yosh. And this time I think AiCo can be forgiven a little more for taking this shot because, Yosh, he really set that up. Making it look like, Wheels
well
just bailed from Toby there with a green purloin. Nice play.
And yeah, it's 5-1 now.
Wow.
So Yosh with 3 spy wins, and 2 sniper wins.
All right, if AiCo wants to bring this back, it's gonna have to be a
Alright,
reverse
cool.
sweep.
You gotta try hard now.
Okay, so AiCo thinking, well, if Yosh had success on pearls, maybe he will too. So it's AiCo's pearls in 3, 2, 1, playing it. A control takes us straight into side statues.
And we're just gonna go with it. Finish drink, inspect statues.
Yeah, if you're, oftentimes you don't want to pick up too much threat or suspicion at the beginning of the game. At least this is side statue instead of center, if your goal is to have a lower profile.
It's a camera shake for some reason from Yosh.
Okay, stepping into convo with her ST and the DA. We get a flirt for 32. That's just enough for 2 more 34 flirts to get there, so we're still in 3 flirt range. Oh,
Sound
Amba
right.
joins us and we get a bug.
That's nice.
Really,
I
really
don't think it
nice.
was seen, yeah.
That's Tan for you.
Mm-hmm. When you try to get a bug, you can't, and when you least expect it, it's definitely there.
Just gets handed to you, yep. And nicely, we already have those half inspects from the AI.
But I definitely think the having specs were being picked up by Yosh, so those are not free, but the bug is definitely free. Irish is, I think, is holding a printable book. I'm not that very sure, but also visited statues.
So we're finishing up inspects now, electing to finish earlier. It's a good idea. As opposed to doing it at SPY o'clock. 2 cycling as well. I guess because we've got a little bit of extra time.
Are we
we swap
thinking-
here. Okay, that's a bold choice.
was
Swapping at
gonna
the end of
say,
the cycle. Hopefully we're
Is
not.
this seduce BB? But it's
We
probably
just have to
seduce
flirt
swap.
here.
Yeah. Does Yosh notice? Is actually
Has Yosh seen the swap? Doesn't look
he's
like
not
it.
checking for the swap. He definitely could see it if he wanted to. And that nice. Aiko will pick up the much needed win as a spy.
Yeah, it's the start of the reverse sweep.
Let's go. All right. So the score probably is 5-2 right now.
I believe so.
Look at Nebula. Stay on top of things and not messing up scores.
Okay,
Ready when you
it's Yosh on Disney. 3, 2, 1, planet. And it's Wheels ST again. I wonder if Yosh is maybe looking for some kind of record to just get an entire Civ shot game or match happening. Because we are just fully AI control.
Amba is being stared down right now.
Okay, the ST comes to us. You have to take... Yeah, Yosh takes control here. I expect to see a flirt. It's not happening yet. Right, there's the first flirt. It's white for 34%. Perhaps that means Yosh will just decide to frame again if the pacing is too slow.
But for some reason... Oh no, text is being highlighted. AiCoVT's strategy has changed, I think. No longer highlighting statues.
Interesting.
Rocker and text are being highlighted.
We're still just standing next to our ST here. Flirtation cooldown finishes. We take the second flirt. It's a green. We're at 85%.
Seems like we're pretty comfortable with this conversation. Amba's leaving a print at the front statue.
Combos are quite full. Could be okay time to fire off a contact. People are shuffling around now.
If Yosh wants to do missions, I mean, yes. Is it contact coming? Nope, we're taking a sip instead.
Yosh actually going for the fingerprintable statue now.
Yes.
Pick up a highlight.
Inspecting? Oh.
Okay, we get our fingerprints and then 2 inspects from the side statue. 1 minute left now. Walk in, join the double agent, and we're next to the Amba. Not a lot of cover for a bug. Wheels follows us and we get the flirt done. There's the contact.
Yes. It is seen that we're talking during BB. So we need one more.
Is that a
Just
safety off?
yes. For the longest time, AiCoVT is very suspicious of Disney. But no shots were taken. Emba walks back.
There's a bug
That is
leaving the
definitely a
conversation.
bug
It was visible on the sniper
on
camera,
the
just a little
screen.
bit.
Yes. So
Eiko was
now
suspicious. He doesn't feel like he needs to shoot that, though.
BB Seduce statue wasn't finished, bug. So one more mission. I mean, if he goes back to statues, I suspect he dies here, right?
I suspect so as well. Also, this is going to trigger overtime, unfortunately, for Yosh, so...
Looking for the list. No list. Yes. Shot on the knee. All right.
Okay, that's 2 in a row for Eiko.
Yep. AiCo takes a correct shot. Great. All right. So it's 3-5. We can continue the reverse sweep. I have hope.
Okay, so we're moving on to gallery now. We're into the singled venues. So it's going to be Eiko as rocker. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
We took control really quickly.
Okay, this is Wheels ST again. This is a meta developing here.
You guys definitely need to pay Wheels for being like an important cast role. He's like working
Eiko.
overtime here. Casually joining our ST in the
Oh,
chalice.
that... We do not get the flirt, though, as Hair bumped us around for a bit, and we didn't join Wheels in time.
A bunch
Unlucky.
of statue goers, so that probably helps. Including Small Man.
Yeah, it's always good when you're the spy and you see that Small Man is doing stuff.
Pick up a flirt in the conversation. Just 26%.
Small Man actually loses his highlight, doing a little bit of bouncing against the Amba. And he gets it back because he's Small Man.
Of course.
We've got a green Perline. And the chain is still going.
That's nice.
I didn't catch all of it, but I think Sorry might be part of this chain as well.
Boots takes. Realizes the list
reaction.
is gone. Probably suspect that Irish was in it, but I think Teal was part of it, no?
Teal was part of it as well, yeah. Yosh hasn't taken any lowlights, so it's unclear what he makes of this. He may just be dealing with having to, you know, snipe from behind here.
He didn't even highlight or lowlight boots, which is surprising. Did he know that the list is gone? Anyways,
That's a
we're
good
picking
question.
up a fingerprintable briefcase and fingerprints it.
Moving on to Windows, do we have a timeout? Our flirt is a bit behind at this point. I think we've had 2 flirts with Wheels that have been cancelled. As General takes a...
Just
Oh,
takes
Teal
a shot
gets
at
shot.
Teal. I mean, Teal was part of the reject chain, but was a bug suspected there at the end?
What did Teal do? So
Maybe
Teal did
was-
walk up next to the M, but in a sort of way that makes it look like it's a wrong arm bug. I
And
think...
General was in the way. Maybe that was why.
Yeah, if I had to guess, this is bug suspicion. Depth perception is difficult to tell from the sniper's side. Teal's obvious is like much too far away to actually have a bug happen, but
Yeah. It definitely looked like from the sniper side that Teal was standing right next to him, but so. Yeah, this reverse sweep is really happening. Okay, we're 4-5. AiCo 4 and Yosh 5. AiCo picking up yet another spy win. All right.
okay, so now it's Yosh on Teal. And 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Was that because Yosh just shot Teal and he felt bad? He's like, okay, I'm gonna play Teal right now. But
Yeah, maybe.
oh, get the highlight regardless for going to statues. Oh no, low lit, not low lit, but brought back to normal.
Yeah, I think maybe Yosh thought that last time, he did missions and he got shot. So he's back to the original plan.
Yeah.
Let's just stay controlled. And let suspicion accumulate. We take control now.
Walking, is he getting a bug here? Yes.
Oh, he went for the double walking bug? Yeah, it was seen.
Immediately shot. All right, good catch.
Good attempt
Oh,
from
they're-
Yosh there.
Yeah, but they're tied right now. Really exciting. Yeah.
Just had to go a little sooner on that. And there's some unfortunate bouncing.
Yeah, unfortunately the hand is yeah, if he went a little earlier, probably would be hidden behind Kane. Okay. Going to ballroom now.
Okay, is this what is their score now?
5-5, I believe.
Oh, Aiko bringing it back all the way to a draw. So I believe this will determine
Reverse already happened.
what happens here for the match.
Uh-huh. Really
So it's
exciting.
Aiko as Seek in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Instant drink request. Toby's taking some time to get close to us. Amba's next to us too. We're purloining. It's green. Do we bug as well? Oh, come on. You got a bug here.
No bugs.
No bug. Okay.
But
that just takes the list. Oh,
but
we requested again. We're returning it. We're returning the list.
We're not returning it. We're taking a drink.
No. We returned the list.
Actually, return the list? Oh, that's crazy. Did Yosh notice that the like? Yeah. Okay.
I think this is clean.
Yeah. Or maybe Yosh was just really confused, and that's okay.
And the SD comes to us as well.
All right, nicely done.
This is a really good start from Aiko.
Mm-hmm.
So with that purloin done, and if that's totally clean, you should feel free to, I guess we'll say it's Aiko's game to lose here. Just have to finish flirt, maybe do some inspects, get a contact.
But Aiko has to do something. Right now, are we chasing our seduction?
Oh, we're chasing to green, but maybe we can squeeze in anyway. We decide not to.
No. We're windows.
Everyone else wants to flirt with Twin as well, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, so Aiko decides instead we're just going to do center inspects. I like this choice. Has to happen at some point. And we have to spend a lot of time now just getting the rest of Seduce done.
Okay. That was a very fast leave from statues. But we're going back to the combo with seduction target. Oh no!
This is starting to get a little awkward here. We're close. We're fast approaching the territory where you have to flirt, walk away, and then come back, and it can be very obvious.
We can flirt, but it's very awkward because they're very far from us.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a green if we want to finish in our next flirt. Otherwise, it's going to take 2 more.
52 seconds left.
But the double agent is doing statues now. This is falling apart. We go to Windows. Is this a time ad? It's not. It's just an innocent watch check. Sorry is taking the spot next to Twin.
No,
oh, Teal saves us.
Yes,
Teal saves
we can
us.
do this. Hit a green.
Oh, it's white.
No.
And DA is still not in conversation. This is rough.
Okay. We may have
we need to
look
start
at a
thinking.
Swap. Or
it's got to be bug, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Oh no, he takes a green book. So maybe there's a book dump and a bug. Okay, if you dump the book right here.
Oh, it's a shot. Oh, it's tragedy.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think the bug was seen. No. Now Aiko
Yeah, just a
being
bit of snapback.
charged. Yeah. Yosh is going up to 6 points, which means Yosh is at least tying or winning.
Yeah.
Now back to Aiko sniping. Hoping to bring this back to a tie.
Okay, as Yosh plays Salmon. Here we go. Is it going to be a draw or is Yosh going to win? 3, 2, 1, playing it.
You know what? None of them timed out, so.
True, that is good.
Immediate statue pickup.
Yeah, so AI control brought us here. So Yosh is just going with it.
Well, we're there, might as well do 2 statues. And
We have no
Alice
highlight.
Center inspecting, not picking up a highlight. Is this center or is this side? I can't really
Alice is at
see.
side statues.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my apologies. We are
It's a white purloin, very early.
definitely seen.
It's seen.
And we
Yosh just
pick up a highlight
highlights.
from that. Yeah.
Okay, that's not looking good for Yosh here. The only highlight for purloin. So some other party goer is going to have to be very, very suspicious, or Yosh is going to have to be extremely stealthy to get out of this. Question is, did he feel that highlight? Does he think that he's a dead spy walking?
Aiko's not highlighting statues this time around again.
Yeah, he's changed up his style. He's just switched to highlighting the spy, which is a much better strategy, I think.
Uh-huh. I would like to agree. But actually, I'm wondering if Aiko would remember near the end of the game that Yosh has indeed visited the side statue at the very beginning of the game.
That's a good point. You know, if he doesn't remember that and he, is just really mission counting here, if he thinks that this is first inspect, that could be a problem.
Not shot. I mean, oh, just
Okay.
just.
Yeah, they could just deciding, look, you're just
Yeah.
very
too
sure it's
suspicious.
they don't want
Just
to
you.
have missed anything.
Uh-huh. I think that brings us to a tie, actually.
It does.
3 spy wins each for Aiko and Yosh, and 3 sniper wins for each as well. Very tight game.
Yeah. Well done by Eiko there to bring it back. Yosh just couldn't quite put it away, but had a really good showing at the beginning in the first half. Well done to both players.
Well done indeed.
That brings us back to the scoring for this week. Lebanuk versus Rexo didn't happen yet, but Hornets and Catnip did happen. So with that, the end result of like the division, the leaderboards is as you see it on the screen right now.